everyone, welcome to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we still have to look at this because it's in our job description, or the description of this channel. As we take a look at the official Grand Unifier Raker cinematic trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Showing off I believe, a new character or like a new type of enemy that you'll be facing.
Yeah, we missed the other one, but that one was just focused on the character that we already seen in the initial trailer.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? I forgot her name was. But Guardians of the Galaxy.
How did I grab this one? I didn't know about that other one.
It came out, but I was like, it was pretty much just going over what the original trailer went over about the character.
No.
This is another character adding to the game. Of course, for those who don't know, the folks behind the recent Tomb Raider games are dipping their toes into the Marvel Universe as well, like with the other Crystal Dynamics group to do Avengers, aka My Destiny, Superhero Edition. Basically, it's weird. There's a couple things I didn't like about this in my initial reaction to it. I know you probably agree with me as well. You definitely agree with me as well in the Square Enix reactions, is that it is weird that it's not multiplayer. It's 4 characters. You do get to control the other characters, and there is like a story tree.
And I think the reason behind that is because they're trying to be careful because of what happened with Avengers, and they're trying to take it easy. That's like when they're doing the single player, because right now they just want to focus on just let the characters focus on the characters themselves, not trying not to focus on the multiplayer aspect of it, or even the co-op aspect. I think that's why they didn't want to take that risk. They want to make sure this game succeeded, and just the way the Avengers went, they didn't want to take that chance of people thinking, oh, it's another Avengers type game. You know, that's the thing.
But I want to, before I even retort, I do agree with that. Mm-hmm. I do agree that they didn't want to do other Avengers expansion like Marvel game. But I disagree because it is 4 prominent characters from the Marvel Universe that are even in the Avengers that you could easily do amazing stuff with. We saw that in the gameplay trailer, which was really dope. You can do combination, team attack, and it was really cool. But there was that aspect where I'm like, there are some moments I'm hoping in this game where for a brief, like probably a mission, you get to play as maybe Gamora or you play Rocket a bit, you know. But
they still may have that. That's the thing. They may still have that, you know, even in a single player where it's like you may be able to at least switch up characters. Or maybe, you know, there's certain missions where you get to play these characters, solely. But I think for the co-op side of things, they don't want to have, you know, even though it's not going to be a direct like, hey, look, it's another Avengers or something like that. No, they're just wanting it to be a single player focus, and that is it.
Okay, I agree.
They want that one person to enjoy.
I agree with you on that. But it's not even the main reason I'm not even going to try this game. The main reason I'm going to try this game is like, I'm just marveled out by this point. Like, not including MCU stuff, I'm marveled out by this point with stuff like this. Like, I'm already deep into Avengers. I've only just started a War for Wakanda expansion, and now there's another Marvel mobile game out called Future Revolution. We just got announced an XCOM-like game called Future.
But look, we don't touch any of those types of games at least.
But like, it's to the point where I'm kind of feeling marveled out with everything except for the MCU stuff, you know? It's just, I get a break, and that's why I felt like when I was watching the Square Enix presentation when I showed this.
Well, let's just dive into this and take a look at the official Grand Unifier Raker cinematic trailer for Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game. So here we go.
E16.
Hate it.
Guardians of the Galaxy. You misread our intentions.
No, you've made them pretty clear.
Sometimes sacrifices must.
What?
I had to check.
Groot, Quill Kill.
Grand Unifier Raker. Right? First, let me just say it's really cool that you've heard of us, right, guys? And it's cool that you didn't try to kill us just then, especially with your 2 pals right there. Could have totally ripped us apart the moment you walked in, which we obviously all appreciate. But also, you've kind of got a few questions, like, you came here seeking truth. Rejoice. matriarch wishes to share it with you. Okay, that is really not cool. What do you mean he's not picking up? Come. The matriarch awaits.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, that was in the animated series.
Yes.
Like I said, there's stuff that I admit, I do find fascinating. Like, for one thing, it has a story that looks
Yeah.
good, like, nothing against the Avengers game story, but this actually looks very entertaining. But there's, like I said, there's aspects I'm not a fan of. I do agree with you say why it should just be a single player aspect. I do agree with that. I do agree for a fact, like, it's split on the mask thing. I do agree all that, but just something feels off for me on it.
You never know. It could be something that's, like I said, maybe it's just your feelings of being marveled out. That's about it for you. That's what it is. That could be what it is, because it could be a great game. It could be a fantastic game. But like I said, I think they just wanted to focus on a single player aspect, since they've already got a lot of multiplayer type of stuff coming out as it is. That's like, let's just grab a simple single player Marvel game. Yeah, we got a bunch of characters, but we can swap them up for different stories within the story mode. And they want to pretty much just, they want people to get back into like just playing that single, playing on your own, and stuff like that, instead of after what we got with Avengers and stuff like that. It's like, the hype was all there for the Avengers, but then when you initially had gotten it, it's like it just dwindled down to like, okay, now people are just leaving it, and they need something. They need some for people's reasons of getting back into a Marvel game.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, but like I said, just that something feels off. I don't know what it is. My guess, like I said, was just maybe I'm just burnt out on.
As I said, I think that's all it is. I'll be honest. I think you're just burnt out of the Marvel games. That it's just it's like you don't have that emotion anymore of like, or that feeling anymore of like, the excitement you used to have when you used to see these great games come out. And you're like, oh, this looks good, stuff like that. So that's all it is.
I mean, I forgot to mention that too. One thing I do like is because Twitch has this whole DMCA thing now, which fucking sucks for a lot of people. I believe they did confirm that they have made a DMCA safe soundtrack in replacement for the actual soundtrack for the game, the actual pop.
And I think a lot of game studios are starting to do that, because they're starting to realize, it's like people want to, see, they want people to view their game, whether it's their streaming, whether it's their YouTube or anything like that. It's like they're building into the system of like, we need safe music, so then people can play it, enjoy the game, enjoy the music, but not get kicked off or anything like that because of the freaking because of Twitch or YouTube or anything like that. So I think that's that's now the new standard for a lot of video game companies, if they do it smart. It's like have that built into it, to where you can still enjoy the original music that was a part of it, but if you want to stream it or show it off to other people, of you playing it, it's like it's a great way of like doing it. So then it protects the creators themselves.
Yeah, overall, the game still looks fine. I mean, I'm still not a fan of the fucking mask, but like Star Wars mask. That's what I loved about it. Is the original mask was so vintage. It was still a nod to the original Guardians, and this just makes it modern. Does that make any sense when I said that?
He doesn't like modern stuff, people.
It looks too futuristic for my taste. That's what I loved about the mask from
That's why I said I think give it time. That's how come they have the costume probably changes or costume purchases where you could probably get
the only time I would pre-order something like this would just be get the classic costume mask.
Well, I know that.
I'd be like, oh, you gotta get this click.
Well, that's what I said though. It's like even within the game itself, I'm pretty sure you can upgrade or change the mask the way you want it. And I'm pretty sure they have that option of like they're changing it to
I guess we'll wait and see on that. But other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little more anybody else when it comes to talking about Marvel video games, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys' thoughts are on this Guardians of the Galaxy cinematic trailer of a pretty much basic scene. It looks like, but let us know what you guys' overall thoughts are on the game itself. Do you agree that do you agree or disagree that pretty much you like it, like the single player aspect of it, or do you agree or disagree that it's for the multiplayer they don't have the multiplayer or the co-op attached to this? I mean, let us know in the comments down below. What are your opinions on it overall? Are you Marveled out? Are you pretty much still deep into it pretty much with the Avengers? Are you excited for the other two Marvel games coming out that were just recently announced? I mean, let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
So until next time, folks, I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Raker-filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
As well as one of our other SRB shows.
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter and Stardust,
at Super React Bros.
as well as on Facebook.
At Super Reaction Bros.